wasn't the right way around and it was all off. Turning up. And down. Yeah. Babe, I'm live. Hey, Brooke. How are you, darling? How are you, beautiful lady? Hey, Shelby. Hello, 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 my colorful dreamers. How are you? So I got a bunch of books here because I don't know what I'm going to be coloring, so. Guess what time it is? It's that time again to, you know, pick a set of pencils. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your weekend, well, your Saturday is going well. I'm just trying to think. I have a copy going. I sent your stuff out this morning, Brooke, so it probably won't be shipped out till Monday. They told me Monday or Tuesday. So, and I didn't do Express because, well, Express is like $30 more than so I just want to make sure that I took everything off that I've used so far. Oh, I didn't delete that. Alright, so I've got... Alright. That's done. Alright. Alright, ladies, let's spin and see what we get. Hopefully it's a good pencil I know really how to work with really well. Because lately I've been getting pencils that I don't usually use. Okay, my master's pencils. Alright, give me a second. Got to grab those. I believe I know where they are. Well, at least I thought I did. Crapola. I don't know what they are. Give me a second, ladies. Let's see if I can find them. Yep, I got them. I found them. So I got these pencils a long time ago. Like when I first started coloring and found, as you can see, I just kind of threw them here, but, yeah. Let's see what we can color. Oh, I'm gonna kill my dog for this. I'm seriously gonna kill my dog. I'm just trying to find a picture we can color. Hey, Bren, how are you? I have just finished watching everybody's, finished pages videos. Everybody's done amazing this month. Absolutely amazing this month. Just trying to see what I want to color. I don't know. It's in my Safari. I think it's the Safari one that has the little... Don't know if I want to color this page here. Or if I want to do the woodland miniatures, there's a picture in here that I've been wanting to do. Awesome, awesome possum there, Sunshine. Let me see. Sorry guys, I usually have pictures picked out, but my dog has decided, because it's older now, and he can't hold his bladder as much as he used to be able to, he is starting to ruin some of my books, and I'm getting really ticky with them. I know it's not his fault, but out of everywhere in the house, why does he have to go near my books? That's what. So I'm going to have to put my books up on a, because I have them in like a carry case kind of thing, but it's like for your trunk, the trunk of your car. And yeah. I don't want to do that. Sorry guys, I have to feel the picture, you know. There's a book I got yesterday. I don't know where it is, but it might be in my cute summer book. I think I had like a camping picture. Yeah, I had a little camping picture. But do I really want to do that? A little chinchilla on the beach. Hippo in the water. Alright, let's check out The Cute Cats book by Emily Chella. See if we can find something we can color in here. Because I know there's a few cute pictures in here. That one's so cute. Sorry guys, usually I have this picked out by now, but I don't know what I feel like coloring today with my pencils. Huh. Alright, I do know there is a picture that I do want to do, and as soon as I find the book, there it is. Alright, we'll just work at a spooky cutie, because I know I love this book, so we'll go with this one. Don't know if I should do the elephant. I just want to be able to do a whole picture with you guys. That's my problem. Let's see the Alexander Franzese. What do you guys think? What book should I color out of? What do you guys want? You want a Camellia picture, or do you want... What do you guys think? Decisions. Decisions. Alexander Franzese. Okay. Alright, so if we're going to work out of Alexandra Franzese, I'll put the rest of these away for now. You want the Magic Gold Chibis book? So we'll pick a picture together. How's that sound? So I'll give you guys options and we can go from there. How's that sound? I have a couple of options. How's that? I'm just trying to see. I know there was... Where's that girl I saw? Okay, so here's this girl here. She's like a little space girl. We can do the space girl. Or we can do the little bee queen. Or... I think that's the one I like. The little painter girl. Or we can go with the genie. You like the bee one? Alright, we'll do the bee one. How's that, Brooke? This one's for you, girl. All for you. Alright, gotta take my... This is my current work in progress. I'm almost done. But I'm getting there. Slowly and surely. I'm just working on base layers. Alright, let's see. Let's flip this over for my... I always use paper underneath my pictures. Alright, let's see how this little bee girl turns out. Alright. So this will be a lot of yellows, I'm assuming. Some yellows and some, you know. Alright. So, now that we've decided what we're doing here, I have got my master's pencils. Now, these, like I said, I got years ago. A couple years ago, anyways. Yeah. And it was a big set, too. It was like 100 or 100 and something. I know that. There was a lot of them. And I did work with them for a bit. At first, I didn't like them, just because of the fact that I didn't realize they had, like, over top of the lead, they had that kind of seal. So when I first started using them, they didn't work the way I wanted them to, because of that. There's, like, some pencils have this barrier over top of their lead, so it doesn't ruin the lead or the color of the lead. So I didn't realize you had to sharpen it before you know, you started coloring with it. So okay, so I'm just thinking of color wise, because I know we have to go yellow with most of it, but we can bring in a little bit of color, like a pink or something. Okay, so this is like there are no color names on them. There's just numbers, and they have like the name master on them. So I'm just trying to find the colors. It's a really pale pink. Hum, hum, hum. So how's everybody's weekend going so far? What's everybody been doing today? It's not as hot as it has been around here, thank God. The heat wave finally broke on our end, which is a good thing, because We were all dying over here. Literally, it was so hot. So hot around here. It was nutso. Alright, we'll do our best with what we have here, color-wise. Okay, so we're going to do some pink and some yellow, I think. Or should we go purple and yellow? Because purple and yellow look nice together, too. Yeah, maybe we'll go with the purple and yellow. I think that sounds like a better plan, honestly. So yeah, these pencils, I mean, they are nice. I mean, they've been sitting in the sun, so the color kind of like warped off of the, like it bleached off the end of the pencil. Which is, that wasn't my intention. Goes to show you about taking care of your pencils, to be honest. You know, just make sure you take care of your pencils, because that's what happens when you don't. Oh, are we going to play this game again where everybody's so quiet? Uh-oh. I better find things to talk about. Any new books, anybody? Anything, you know? Anything? New supplies? You have any questions for me about coloring? I'm all for it, guys. I mean, I'm right here. More than welcome to ask if you have a question. Whoops. Alright, so let's get these puppies sharpened up and we'll get going. Oh, you got the new book by Nicole Lehman? Well, that's nice. You really do like her, eh, Shelby? Her work is beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong. Her work really is beautiful. Just, I'm not a mandala person. And I used to be when I first colored, but not so much anymore. That one's sharpened. I think this one's great. Alright. So, I know it's a Bee Queen page, but we're going to go with purple and yellow. So, her hair is going to be like a brownie kind of yellow, like golden yellow. And then the bees are going to be yellow. And we'll add some yellow accents to her dress. But for the most part, it's going to be like a purple, so it's not all one color. Because we just don't want just one color, kind of. Which is nice, you know, when you find an artist you really like. I mean, I found artists that I really like. I love Camellia. I love Emily Chawa, Alexandra Franzese, stuff like that. But I like to mix it up a bit, you know. Every once in a while I come across some new publishers, which I have to do some flips of some new books that I found from different publishers. Oh, I think that's why I stopped using these. So yeah, I have a few books that I need. I need to do my April and May haul. And I also need to do my flip throughs of some of the books that I have gotten that nobody else has done flips of, because I don't think they even know about these books, or whatever the case may be. I like sharing different books, as you guys know. And I don't do flips of books that are really popular, like the new Alexander Franzese book I'm coloring out of, and stuff like that, because of the fact that there are so many books out there, you know, like flips of the same book, and you can only see the same pictures. I mean, the book isn't going to change its pictures from one flip to the other, so I don't see a purpose in doing the whole flip of the new books, because there's no point. Okay. Sorry guys, I apologize. But yeah, I don't see, you know, I mean, books aren't going to change. So I'll be doing flips of the new Emily Chawa book I got, the Cute Cats one. I'm assuming Camellia Andrakova is going to be coming out with a new book very shortly. She comes out with one every, I believe, 30 days. Maybe a little bit longer sometimes, but alright. I don't know if I should do her cape like a darker purple kind of color. So let's see here. Let's use that color. That one. I'm sorry if I talk to myself, ladies. I don't know about you, but when I'm coloring, I have this tendency of talking to myself, so. I did share last week's picture I did on the live. I shared that in my finished pages video, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. I love how you guys help me choose pages. Because sometimes it's so hard. Sometimes I don't know what to color. That's why I ask you guys, what do you guys want to see? Is there anything, like any artist in particular you kind of want me to stick with? During these lives, or because we can stick with certain artists if that's what you prefer, like the Alexander Franzese, Camellia Andrakova. If that's what you guys prefer. I mean, you guys, I like doing this for you guys, to show you guys, you know, the way some pencils work. Like, I'll tell you right now, I know why I stopped using these pencils, and that's because for some reason, every once in a while, they feel very, very scratchy. Like there's like a piece of sand in it or something. That's why I stopped using them. They are nice pencils, but I don't use them often anymore because they're really, really scratchy in certain areas. So, if you have any questions for me, shoot. I am willing to answer anything you guys have questions about. Let's see. Because I want to go purple with this, but I don't want... Just trying to think. We can go with this pinky purple kind of color. And we'll go with the dark color at the bottom. Yeah, the only thing, these pencils, I mean, they are nice, but every once in a while, not all the pencils are scratchy, just certain ones are really scratchy. I don't know if it was a manufacturer's error or what, but... Has anybody seen any new movies lately? My husband downloaded Renfield, and we haven't watched it yet, but I'm a big Dracula fan, so we have yet to watch that. I've been hooked right now on the show FBI Most Wanted. That's what I've been hooked on right now. So I've been binge watching that like crazy. You guys, anybody binge watching anything? Anybody, you guys still with me? Everybody's so quiet. I'm feeling like I'm talking to myself here. Remember, this is a safe space, so you can say whatever you want. And nobody will tell you any different here. And there are no stupid answers, no stupid questions, nothing. So please don't feel afraid to ask a question because you think you're going to sound dumb. Bugger off. Seriously. Phone doesn't ring all bloody day. I do a bloody live and this is what happens. You're good, Brooke. I was sitting here going, everybody's so quiet, like, I don't know what to talk about. Like, I was asking if anybody had seen new movies, if, you know, you guys had any questions, anything, just to keep the conversation going. Because sometimes when you're doing a live, it's kind of hard to keep a conversation going, honestly. Especially if you don't know what the heck to talk about. And I have had my eye, since I got this book, I've had my eye on this little bee girl and the little space girl and that genie. Those are my 3 pages that you just motivated me to color it, that's all. Which is a good thing. Not a bad thing at all. Crafts. I do crafts. My main one, which I haven't done since the pandemic, which I should get back to, is I do resin ornaments, resin necklaces, resin, anything you can think of, I do. Hang on, let me get my thing here that I have, little box that I have of stuff that I do. Oh, um, yeah, I do stuff like this. And what I do is I put a hole through here, and then I hang a ribbon off of it and some beads so you can hang them. I'll show you. I do different ones. That's my sparkly unicorn one. I was selling them, but it wasn't, nobody was buying, so it was costing me more to do it than it was. Yeah. I have so much overstock right now of stuff. So, yeah, there's another little unicorn one. Another unicorn one. The unicorns were the big hit, really, through the pandemic. The glitter and the... There's a wolf one. I did coasters. Oops, not that one. Little unicorns. Yeah, little coasters and stuff like that. Little coasters, and then I make little ornaments, like I had little dog bones for like keychains and stuff. Yeah, so that's, I mean, I make other stuff too, but there's a kitty cat one. So yeah, I do make other stuff, just I haven't really gotten into it. I haven't gotten back into it since, so I should, though. I really should get back into it, because I really did enjoy doing it. You've made resin coasters? Yeah, those were the most popular, I think, throughout the pandemic. There's new things that I do want to try with the with the resin. Resin does get expensive, though, let me tell you. Give me a second, guys. See if I can put it in airplane mode, so that way. Sorry, guys. The minute I put it in airplane mode, it was like, oh, come on, connect. Please connect. Okay, we're back. I'm so sorry. I put it in airplane mode and it literally shut my Wi-Fi off and everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I can't use... That's right, I can't use my blender on Alexander Franzese stuff because of the fact that it smudges the black ink. But I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm back, so that's all that matters at the moment. That is not the right color. What the hell? Where is my color? That's not it either. That's gotta be it right there. It is it. Why is this acting weird? Color looks different. I don't know. Those look different. Why does that look different? I don't know why this looks different, but it is. Anyways. So yeah, that's, that was an interesting, but yeah, like I was saying, nobody ever calls when, all during the day. I go live and my phone rings off the hook. Never fails. Never, never fails. So if anybody has questions, shoot. I'm just trying to think of what we can talk about. Oh, so Coloring Book Cafe is now back on Amazon. Um, the reason they got kicked off is apparent, or stopped for a bit there, was because they had to verify one of their coloring books or something or other, is what they said, that they weren't. Uh, somebody apparently had complained to Amazon about the book, and yeah, so they are back up on on what do you call it? Oh my gosh, my brain is not functioning today at all. Back on Amazon. I do have to do some flip throughs. Babe, I'm gonna have to lift this thing off the floor because Koba's been at it again. Anyways, I'm doing a flip of this, a full flip, but this is Emily Chawa's new book, and I absolutely love it. It's got the little color test pages at the back, and it's called Cute Cats, and it's like cats doing mischievous things. And I absolutely love a lot of these pictures. World domination, fishing tips, how to rule the world. Kitty cat in a cart. There go my dogs, my little ankle biters. But yeah, I'll be doing a full flip of this one. And this is one of their newest books by Southern Lotus. And let me tell you guys, the cuteness in this book is absolutely too cute. Like, I love mythical creatures, and I love monsters. So it's the eyes, I think, that got me in this book. Like, cutest little critters ever. Like, look how cute he is. Like, I just cannot get enough of them. So, what kinds of things is everybody into coloring at the moment? Like, what is your vibe, I should say, right now with coloring pages? Mine is kind of like, well, I'm testing myself really all over the board, so technically, I mean, everything can be my everything is my vibe lately. I can't say everything. Like, I'm not into Kirby. I'm not into mind you, Kirby stuff is beautiful, but I'm just I'm not one to color portraits. Mind you, the Hannah Lynn book is testing those limits on me here. Just because I colored my Alice in Wonderland page and I really was super happy with the outcome of it. So I'm thinking of coloring questions to ask you guys. Like, I know Shelby loves her Nicole Lehman and her mandala pattern kind of books. I love anything cutesy, spooky, weird. If it's cute and it's weird, it's definitely in my arsenal of coloring books, let me tell you. Let me see if I can zoom in just a bit for you guys, because I know let me see if that helps. Okay, that's a little better, right? Yeah. So yeah, I know Shelby likes her, Nicole Lehman, Mandala's patterns. I love my cutesy, weird. I'm not one for florals, but I mean, a few florals in a page I can deal with. There are times where there's a page that has a lot more flowers than I'd really like, but I do want to color that page. So I guess I just kind of suck it up when it comes to that, to be honest. Can you guys hear me? Like, I don't know. I feel like... Where is Pickle when you need her? Because she keeps the conversation going. So she's my little chatty Cathy. Need some more chatty Cathys. Start chatting it up, girls. Don't be intimidated by anybody, in the live or anything, or in the chat. Please don't feel intimidated by anybody, because there's nothing to be afraid of or intimidated by. Hey, Ash. Yeah, please don't feel intimidated, because I really don't want you guys to feel, like you're intimidated or afraid to say something. But yes, my vibe right now is like cutesy kind of vibe going. Let's see if we can get some yellow going here. Let me think. What is the one thing you are most intimidated by in coloring? Me, it's coloring people and portraits. That's the one thing that scares the bejeebers right out of me, because I am not good at it at all. Definitely not good at it. But I mean, I do test myself. I do push the limits, I guess. Mind you, my anxiety level goes through the bloody roof, but I get it done. I think we're okay with yellows and yellowy browns. I believe we're good that way. Alright. Yeah, that's as far as I go with portraits is my chibis because I mean I worked on my um, Hannah Lynn picture like I shared at the on my video there, um, and that took me at least 3 days to color that picture because again I'm not a portrait colorist, so I mean it didn't turn out like like some people's portraits. Holy cow, they look so real. But I'm not a realism colorist, so I mean, for God's sakes, I'll color the sky purple and the grass yellow, just because you know, you see, blue sky and green grass every day. And in coloring, why not mix it up, honestly? Who, Hannah Lynn, you mean? Ash? Which books did you get, darling? Alright, I want to see. Just trying to see. It's not really a yellow, is it? Kind of a yellow. We'll make it work, I guess. Which two books did you get, girly? For simpler ones. Okay, okay. Are those the, now you say the simpler ones. Do you mean the ones that just have, like, no background, or? Because I know she has those books. One of the ones that, one coloring book is just the simple ones with no backgrounds. And sometimes she adds, in each of her books, sometimes she will add one with a background and one without, so it's just the girl. I'm not sure if she does that with all her books, but oh, my back is killing me today. Okay, okay. So, yeah. Yeah, she started doing that, like, when she first started her coloring books and stuff. She didn't have any of that, like... Yeah, some of her books are really... you're probably talking about the Mythical Maidens one? Is that the one you're talking about? Because I know. I have that book, but it's so intimidating. But I love Hannah Lynn's work, so, it's very intimidating, but at the same time, you love her work, right? Oh, it was okay, okay. Her one Christmas one, I know she simplified the one, and she only has the one, and I know there's a simplified version of it. I'm not exactly sure. I thought, but I haven't followed Hannah Lynn in a long time, so until I got on Instagram and um, her new book popped up. I'm looking forward to the new Tyson art book. That one is going to be like fairy tales, I think, because the pictures that I've seen her drawing on Etsy, it's more like fairy tales and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm really excited about the new Tyson book. Um, I believe it's going to be a fairy tale kind of nursery rhyme kind of book, which the pictures look super cute. I know a lot of people go on Etsy to buy, single pages, but usually if I know the artist has, does create coloring books, I just wait for the coloring book itself, because just buying, certain people, artists don't have coloring books, and they just rely on their Etsy to kind of get their work out there and stuff like that. But I know Tyson does, so sometimes buying the work is more expensive, like one page. Yeah, I get it, sweetie. I do. Honestly, I do. I like simpler stuff and cute stuff, like Kamala Andrakova, Alexandra Franzese, Emily Chawa, some of the Southern Lotus stuff. Like, I have a bunch of different um, artists, but a lot of the stuff I go for are not so detailed pages. Um, I think the most detailed artist I have, like, that I have colored, and that's enough detail for me, is the Sabine Designs or the Edwina McNamee books. Those are the ones that, as far as I go with, as far as I go with detail, to be honest. And I have colored, I do like Rita Berman stuff, and I have her books in my cart, or in my wish list, and I have a Rita Berman book, and it's still very intimidating, very, but the work is beautiful. So I do understand, loving the work, but at the same time, it's absolutely terrifying. I get it, girly. Trust me. I really do. And I'm not afraid to, let people know that I am absolutely terrified of certain artists' work and stuff. Not to say, like I said, not to say that their stuff isn't gorgeous, just it scares the bejeebers out of me. That's all. That's about it. So, like, this picture here is what I've been working on the last couple of days. And I'm loving how it turns out. It's the Kawaii Animal coloring book, but it takes me a while to color, but I do love it. I like the process of it, but I don't go to them all the time, but that book is something that I've colored in quite often, actually, to be honest, in the last few months. Since I got it, I've colored quite a few pictures in that book. I don't set myself up for the 10 books to finish or any of that, because to me, I can't focus on one specific book, or color that one specific book all year round. That's why I have so many coloring books in PDFs, because I can't stick to just one kind of. I'm drawn to certain books. Yes, I will go back and forth, but to commit myself to coloring a full book in a year, that's setting myself up for failure. And if I do that and I don't get there, well, then I'm upset with myself. So, hello, beautiful pickle. These are the Master pencils. I got these years ago when I started coloring. Actually, no. They're from Taiwan. They have numbers on them. I think it was like 120 set or something. Um, they're not overly bad pencils, but every once in a while, some of these pencils feel very scratchy, like there's like a grain of sand in it or something. Not all of them, only certain ones, and it's only far and few between. But um, yeah, I got these years ago, and it was a set I begged my husband for because I was, I wanted to try them. I was super excited about these pencils because the hobby, I was just starting the hobby, and he was supporting me. He still supports me all the way. Um, and it was something that I wanted to try, so they're called Master pencils. I don't even have the tin, I don't think, anymore. But yeah, they're just called Master. I don't see that right there. I really don't. Well, you probably can't see that because my not in focus, but yeah, that's what they are. And I don't know what is all over my hand right now. Give me a second. I gotta go wash my hand. There's like some kind of sticky something on it. Something sticky on my hands. It's weird. Anyways, moving on. um, yeah, I know, Pickle. But, you love your Kirby stuff, so, I mean, with my bipolar, sometimes it's hard. It's almost like ADHD, to be honest. I can't just focus on one kind of thing. I don't know. It's just me. I can't, to me, I can't set myself up. I don't know. I could probably do it if I really, really put my mind to it, but then I start to, go into that panic mode when the time comes down to it. You have to do so many pictures and you haven't done them, and oh my god, just the stress of it, my bipolar brain could not handle. I think I'd go absolutely nutso. So yeah, we're not gonna even test that limit, to be honest. Alright, so we are going to do her hair. A golden brown and yellow kind of color. Yep, that's it. Yes, yes, Pickle, you are very right. Very right, darling. We're all different, and that's what makes this community go round and round and round. Some of us are perfectionists. Some of us are on the Hot Mess Express, like me and Pickle. I don't know if anybody else wants to join that Hot Mess Express, but we'll make stops if we need to. My coloring area is a organized mess. I know where everything is, and I know where colors in certain sets, what sets have what colors that I love to use, stuff stuff like that. And if something gets moved or something, trust me, my kids know and they hear about it. So does the cat. And the cat gets up here and starts playing with crap and knocking crap off my table. Trust me. Right? Always room on the Hot Mess Express. Holy heck. So I'm still catching up on everybody's, completed pages videos. There's so many. Oh my gosh, so many. And so many people do such an amazing job. I don't like watching channels that are like hoity-toity, I'm better than you, look at my picture kind of thing. And I like watching realism. Stuff that's real, stuff that's, you're not going to edit out because, God forbid, anybody knows you actually live a life that's, a little bit chaotic, I guess you can say. Right? It's just nuts sometimes. My dogs know better than to get up on my table, except the one time I came in and my little min pin was laying on my table because the sun was at the corner of my table and he wanted to lay in the sun. I come in and he's on my table. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be on the table. What the hell do you think you're doing? And he looked at me going, uh-oh, I've been busted. Mom wasn't supposed to know I was up here, sort of look. He hasn't done it since. Because he got busted. He gives himself away, though. If he's done something he knows isn't, he's not supposed to have done, he comes in he walks into the living room really, really slow. His head and his ears are down, his tail is in between his legs, and he walks slow, I guess, enough to kind of make you think, I don't know if this is how he's thinking, but, if I walk slow enough, they won't notice, sort of thing. I'm invisible, when somebody's trying to get past you really, really quietly. That's the way he looks, and he's done something, and you go, what did you do? And he just mopes. You tell on yourself, you dumb thing. I know. Sometimes, I mean, throughout my videos, throughout the last few months, you could hear it in my voice that I was just beat. I was just, I wasn't as peppy as I usually am, or, as jumpy or talkative. I just, I think that's why I didn't do many videos in April and May, just because of the fact that I just was not in the right mindset, to be honest. So you could hear it in my voice, you could see it in my work, and that's, yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that. And the way you feel and the way, just everything. Your art depicts all that. It really does. Some people may not realize it or notice it, but it really does. So, if I'm feeling really down or, not really feeling like my anxiety, like I can feel my anxiety getting just to that point where everything, doesn't matter what you do, everything is going to set you off, I won't color at all. I refuse to do it because I know what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather change or what's going on. But it's not just me that's been feeling this way. It's you. It's a lot of people. Minnie Rach, she's been feeling it, and a lot of people have been feeling it. And I don't know if it's something in the air, something in the atmosphere, and we're at two totally opposite ends of the world, and we're all feeling the same way. So there's got to be something like in the, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm coloring because right now I'm enjoying it. I'm really into it again. So that's, you know, I'm coloring because I'm loving it again. So, but when I've had enough, trust me, I go into the living room, I shut everything down in my coloring area. Um, my coloring area is in our little, it's like a little Eden kitchenary area in my kitchen. Um, and it's a big enough area, but we're working on one of the rooms to empty it out and make it my actual studio. It has a door and I can shut the door and stuff like that. So right now I'm kind of in the middle of my kitchen, so not really in the middle of my kitchen. I'm off to the side, but it's my own little area. I mean, I could put a wall up and I'd be, you know, it'd be a whole new room, to be honest. So that's where I color. It's my little coloring haven, I guess you can say. But yeah, when I've had enough, I shut it down and that's all she wrote, you know. Just not, if I'm not feeling it, I stop coloring because I know if I keep coloring when I'm not feeling it, it's going to ruin the page that I'm already liking. So why ruin a good thing? That's all. So I wasn't trying to be a biatch late the last few lives, but that Lynn and journaling I had to block from joining the lives. Not trying to be a snob or anything, but I had to because she was not, yeah, I don't know if she was spam or what, but, or a troll or something, but it was making a lot of you guys uncomfortable with her comments, and it was making me very not want to do my lives, to be honest. That's the way I was feeling. It's okay. You can't spoke English today, huh? We all have those days, girl. We all have those days. Trust me. Alright, just do the highlight in her hair again, and her hair should be done. Yeah, some people are just rude. They're very rude. And yeah. It just seemed like she was here just for herself kind of thing, not to, you know, join the live and be a part of the group. She just wanted to, it was all about me, me, me. And I was not having it. Just not having it. I don't have time for that crap. I don't put up with it with my kids, and I sure as hell ain't gonna put up with it with that. God almighty. Alright. Is she wearing gloves? Is that gloves that she has on? So they're probably going to end up being purple. That's what I think. And we are going to go with Yeah, exactly. So I just wasn't playing that game. Nope, not playing that game. I don't have time for it. Seems that diamond painting has become quite the, I mean, it's always been around, the diamond painting, but lately a lot of people on YouTube, in, you know, the coloring community, seems to be the in thing. I don't do diamond painting. Um, my mom used to do it. That was her thing. I don't think my eyes could handle the... My eyes are bad as it is, so... But Coloring Book Cafe, like I was saying earlier, is now back up on Amazon. They sent out a letter today stating that they're back up, and the reason for them being shut off of Amazon for the time that they were was because they had to verify one of their books or something, because somebody said it wasn't a legit book or it was stolen artwork or something. So yes, yes, girly, yes. Right? I think that's why I haven't gotten into the diamond painting, is because I have enough stress in my life. I really don't need to add much more to it. I'm wondering about her cape. I think I'm going to go with a purple, but I'm going to go with a different kind of purple to kind of... Yeah. Alright, this is just going to be the base. And then... I'll leave the trim or whatever. Oh, that's not the trim. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. So let's see. You guys have any coloring questions that we can all answer? I'm just trying to think. I do like when people are real and, you know, when life happens behind them when they're doing a video. They don't edit that part out. I mean, I can understand if it's just complete chaos, you know, editing that part out. But, I mean, if it's just something small, I don't see why. Like, I've seen a couple of people, YouTube videos, where you're watching the video and then it jumps and it jumps and it jumps, like it's skipping almost, because they're blocking out and editing out all those little details. You've done 4 of them? I was thinking about my youngest daughter wants to try diamond painting. So I was thinking about maybe starting off like a smaller size, like a 8x8 or something for her. Because she is blind out of her left eye, so I want to try something small with her at first to see if she can, you know, if she can work with it. And if that's the case, then we'll work our way up slowly. But I'm going to stick with smaller and then work our way up slowly with her. But it is something she does want to try. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my pencil, if you're wondering. I like it when my phone is up here. Maybe I get... There we go. That's better. Just trying to get my other phone where I can see the comments. Because it beats me trying to stretch over to see the comments. So, for those of you who have your YouTube, when you started your YouTube channel, did you know how to do it? Or were you like me where I didn't know about, you know, rotating it and the size and stuff like that? And because I was a hot mess when I first started. But, I mean, it was a learning experience. So, I was just wondering because I've had people ask me about, you know, the YouTube. And I had Miss Sweets. She helped me a lot on getting to where I needed to be, like, YouTube-wise. So, I'm definitely grateful and thankful for her. Right? I mean, there's certain things I still don't know about, you know. I still don't know about, you know, doing this, all this on on YouTube. And you're right, but I'm still learning as I go. Yeah, I'm not perfect at it, and I'm not, you know, never went to school for, like, videographer or whatever the case, whatever they call that. But, you know, a lot of kids and stuff think that, well, I guess it is a job nowadays to be an influencer. It's huge, the whole influencer job that all of these kids want. And I think they do want to make a difference, regardless if it's like to that, like to us, it's a dumb idea or whatever. To them, they're trying to make a difference. And I think that's what we're all trying to do when we put ourselves out there on social media and YouTube and stuff. We're just trying to make a little bit of a difference and put a little bit of good back into this world of hurt and, you know, stuff like that. So I think we're all just trying to do our part to fix what is broken. Because our society is literally broken. No matter where you are, it is broken. And doing our part just to put a little bit of that back together isn't such a bad thing to want. My daughter is 13, Kathleen. Yeah, I'm with you, Pickle. You want perfect, go somewhere else, because this ain't it. But, I mean, we know that. We know the reality of it, Pickle. And and I know our followers and subscribers, they know that too. And that's why they follow us, because, you know, we're not fake. We're not perfectionists. And, you know, we show the world that. We show the coloring community that it's not always all, you know, sunshines and roses and rainbows and butterflies, so to speak. So, exactly. If I can make you guys smile just by doing a live, you know, and talking and whatever the case and coloring, I know I've done something to better this world. Even if it's just for a moment, if it's, you know. But We need more kindness and love in this world because, let me tell you, this whole ugliness thing is getting really, really annoying. And I get it. I mean, when there's so much ugly around you, you know, after a while it starts to affect you and you become that way. And then you shake your head going, wait a minute, you know, this isn't me. That's not the person I am. I don't want to be ugly and mean and that's why I say what I say in my videos at the end. Remember, stay safe, be kind, keep smiling, happy coloring. Alright, so Miss Sweets actually told me about this trick, duh on me, about flipping. I didn't realize the oh-hoo-hoos. You could flip the brush end. That I didn't realize, so I'm just trying to see if I can find, nope, that's okay. I want that pink pen. Uh-oh. No, I don't think I can switch it this way. No. Anyways, yeah, the brush tips, they flip. That I did not know about. Till Miss Sweets told me. So, silly me. I'm just trying to find my one. No. This one's all dried out. Anyways. Exactly, Pickle. Oh my gosh, so much. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I try not to. I mean, I snap at my husband, I snap at my kids, not intentionally, just, it just happens, not, but, yeah, so I asked earlier, nobody really answered, but have anybody seen any new movies? I heard The Little Mermaid, the live action one, is doing quite well actually in the theaters. But that's mostly with little girls because little girls are innocent and you know, that's where it makes me smile sometimes when you see, you know, little kids. They're so innocent and the world we're all leaving these kids is absolutely atrocious. And I fear for my children, you know, and they're teenage girls, but I still fear for them in the world that is in today's days because it is a very scary world. Yes, that's what I was gonna say too, Pickle. And I am using one set to color the picture, but I am using either, well, I have to use a blender marker on Alexander Franzi's page because of the grayscale on it. It does not like my my blender pencil, so I have to use my blender markers from, and the blender marker from any alcohol marker set will work on pencils. Any alcohol marker. Blender will work. Just putting it out there that it works any pencil, on any pencil. Yeah, I didn't know about it until about 6 months ago. I was watching a YouTube video and somebody mentioned it. I was like, no bloody way. Because I was going through blender pencils like crazy. And then I tried it and I was like, oh my gosh, this makes life so much easier. So much easier. Like, it was insane how easy it made it. I was like, why did I not even think about this before? You know, I don't want to use the brown. I'll go with a golden yellow for the trim. Do you use your, I think I asked this of you yesterday too. Do you use your watercolors for all your pictures? Like any picture you color? Or is it just the curvies? I'm usually a mixed media artist like Pickle. Um, I've had a lot of people come tell me that, you know, when they color, they only stick to one set. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot. Like, this is hard enough for me to do, to be honest. Now, I think, he thinks, that could be a dangerous thing with me thinking, but hey. Add a little bit more blending, like a shading here. To make it pop a little bit more. I know I did shade, but I want to do some more because sometimes I like making sure that, you know, you can tell the difference, that something is different, I guess, than, I don't know how to explain it. Just make it so, you know, the one item pops from the rest, I guess. As crazy as that sounds, or weird as it sounds. Didn't stick with one set. Right? I don't even bring my stuff. I used to color in my bed, and my husband, you didn't really have anywhere to sit when I would color in bed because I had everything everywhere. So now I have my coloring area, and I get up, you know, to when I want to color, I actually get up and go to my coloring area because then I'm up and I'm motivated, you know. Because if I'm in bed, a lot of the time I'm not motivated, and yeah, so it is what it is, you know. Let's see if I can use my blender marker to just kind of blend that out a little bit. I know I did it earlier, but I could see you dragging your stuff. It's like having a blankie, except it's coloring stuff. That's too funny. I tried coloring outside once. I just couldn't, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get, I don't know if it was just because the position or like a comfortable area or what, but it was just weird to me. Alright, so that's that. Alright, let's see. We got her hair. We got her outfit. We got to her skin. And the wings, I don't know. I want to do them iridescent, or at least sparkly. Or at least outline them, but... Pull out my paint pens here. They're my Tule Art glitter paint pens. And I think I might go yellow outline with the wings. Now, yes, I do use the one set to color the image. I use paint pens to outline or embellish, I guess you can say, for highlights and stuff. It's still, you know, coloring the picture with the one color, just come on. So these are my Tule Art glitter paint pens. And I absolutely adore these Tule Art glitter paint pens. They have so much sparkle in them once they dry. The sparkle, it's like a metallic kind of look. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys couldn't even see what I was doing. Good Lord. Make sure I'm in frame here. There we go. I think I got it now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so they've got this shine to them. It's like a glitter metallic kind of look. Now I'm just doing the outline of the wings. I'm not coloring the inside. I'm not sure if I want to color the inside or just leave them. I might do like just on a little bit of shading on the little corners there to give it a little bit of color, but nothing, you know. What's everybody coloring this weekend or planning on coloring? Are you planning another Kirby page, Pickle, or are you doing, I don't know if Ash is still here, but I know she's been doing a lot of buddy colors with Jenny and Brittany. I like buddy colors, but I try not to set myself up with too many because just in case something goes wrong or, you know. I have a, oh come on pen, work with me. I have a standing buddy color with Disney Megs and Jamie's Coloring Love for Meg's alphabet challenge that she does monthly. Alright, what do you guys think of this so far? Honest opinions and thoughts. If you don't like something I've done, let me know and maybe I can do something to fix it. You're not going to hurt my feelings, that's why I'm asking. Emu Alien, that's interesting. Are you going to be doing a live while you color that one, Pickle? Come on, dumb paint pen. Usually it's stronger than this. Like, brighter than this, I guess I could say. For some reason, my yellow is being a pain in my rear end today. And I have to redo and go over it. Father's Day is coming up. Does anybody have any special plans for that? My daughter asked my husband if we could watch a movie of his choice for Father's Day. Have a family movie night, but a movie my hubby chooses. I thought it was sweet the way she said it. Can we do a movie night, she says, for Father's Day? And my husband says, well, it's supposed to be my day, ain't I supposed to choose what we do? She goes, well, you can choose the movie. That was the cutest thing ever. I just kind of giggled. Yeah, I might have to go over one more time to make it bolder, I guess. And for some reason, usually it comes out, not a problem. And of course, oh, they're going to be taking over your live, you said? Is that what you're saying, Pickle? You're going to take over your live? It's a conversation with me and you, Pickle. It's all good. I think my paint pen is running out. I think that's what's happening with this one. I think we're running out of my paint pen. You see that shine? That's what I meant about the shine of these. They're really nice when they want to work. When they want to work. And then I'll do a little bit of shading. Well, that'll be sweet. How old's your sister? Is she older or younger than you? And is she, does she like coloring like you, or? Not really a colorist, or? I'm just looking for the right color to color her skin. That one's not too bad. It's too yellow. Are you the oldest, Pickle? Or is she older than you? She wants Ah, makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Well, I mean, might as well let her go, right? If she has ADHD and she just needs something to... I know it's very hard for somebody with ADHD to focus on one thing for a long period of time. That'll be interesting. It'll be nice to meet your sister. Okay. Isn't it fun being the oldest? You have to set an example for the rest of them. Even when you don't have your own shit together. I know, trust me. I definitely know all about that. um, my family's Portuguese, and my dad was very strict growing up. And I remember I had a boyfriend, and I would go to the mall every Tuesday because they had $5 movie nights on Tuesdays. So we would head up to the mall and go watch a movie and then hang out at the mall. Well, when I started doing that, I couldn't go anywhere without my brother. But my brother was allowed, and I wasn't allowed to go till I was 15. My brother was able to go out with his friends at the age of, 13, 14. And I used to say to my dad, like, what the heck? He's younger than me, and he gets to do, he gets to go out and hang out with his friends. Like, what's the problem here? Oh, it's because he's a boy and you're a girl. That's what he could protect himself. You can't. And it just made me so angry when he would say that. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, and my brother was a scrawny kid. I really don't even consider him my brother. I kind of like washed my hands of him because he thinks he's perfect in every way. And yeah, I don't talk to him at all. I haven't talked to him in years because he always has something to say about the way I live and my husband and my kids, and I'm just not dealing with it. So I took the toxic out. The toxic waste was thrown out with the garbage. So I technically don't even consider him my brother. Yeah, I hated the fact that, oh, it's because he's a boy and you're a girl. I can defend myself quite fine, thank you. One, my boyfriend was there with me at the time, and so I was protected no matter what. So I never understood that. I would get in trouble for, certain things, and he could do the exact same thing, and my dad would be like, oh, it's okay, son. Just don't do it again. Hey, yeah, sometimes, I mean, I'm not one for books that have doubles, but, I mean, Alexander Franzese books, I mean, it's a possible idea, or just more pages, in her books instead of the 30 that she gives. Maybe a 50-page book like Camellia with her artwork. I'm not one for mandalas, but I love like beach stuff and stuff like that. And her Summer Mandalas book is out, and again, I'm not one for mandalas, but I like the pictures in the Summer Mandalas book, so I'm honestly thinking about picking that book up, to be honest, because I just like all the little beach things on there, I think, is what catches my eye with that book in particular. But yeah, I am far from a mandala person. But that book kinda, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the book, so. I mean, if I don't like it in the end, then I'll give it to my daughter or, you know, my niece who likes to color, but I do like the pictures in that book, so why not go out of my comfort zone for a bit? It's not even a matter of going out of my comfort zone, just there's just something about those pictures. Trying to give her more pigment to her skin, but it doesn't seem like it's working too well. It's bothering me. She looks so pale to me. I don't know. She looks very pale to me. I don't know what it is. Let's see if I add a little bit of a brownish tinge to it, see what happens. Because they really don't have like a skin tone color in this. They have different different pale peaches, but not really an actual skin color. This seems to be working with the colors that are already on her face. It's giving her some color anyway. It's a little better than what it was anyway. Not great, but it'll have to do. That's the whole point of doing these lives and the one set challenge, because then I know what works and what doesn't. And again, pencils I haven't used in years. I'm, you know, reacquainting myself, I guess you can say. How about I have 5 more minutes. Might go a little over, but 5 more minutes, and then the live is, because I would be at my 2-hour mark. But then again, last week I cut the live short because my anxiety was through the roof, and I couldn't handle it. And I had no idea what the heck was going on. I just, you know that feeling where you don't know what's wrong, but you know something's bothering you, sort of thing? Yeah. Those are always fun days. When you don't know what the heck is wrong, but something is bugging you, you know. So, I just put my hand in the paint. Alright, let's see my purples for the gloves. The gloves. I'll outline this. I hope everybody does have a good weekend and does some happy coloring on the weekend, because I know the last, like I said, the last few months haven't been too great for me coloring wise. I didn't want to color because I wasn't feeling it, and if I'm not feeling it, my pictures are not going to turn out the way I want them to, and you know, I'm just super happy that I'm back into my coloring mode. Yeah, I mean, I think I did an hour I think like last week it was like an hour or 50 minutes or something, but I just started to feel blech. So I just cut it short so that way. And after that, I went to go actually lay down after that live, to be honest. Because I don't know, I just felt blech. So, I know that feeling of being exhausted. Is it exhausted? You feel exhausted from just, you know, whatever? Or is it you're exhausted because you did, you know, something, like you were doing something in particular? I think I'm going to use this color for the wings, the corners of the wings. Some color corner. Uh-oh. There we go. I think we're okay. Are we all good? Yeah, I've had that feeling where you could literally be doing nothing and your body just feels totally exhausted. Like, and I'm not saying, you know, you're lazy, because I'm not lazy. I'm just, you know, I've just gotten to points sometimes where your brain just feels exhausted. Well, I understand, you know, trying to stop your mental health from taking over, but you don't want to overdo yourself, because then it ends up being a little worse in the end, does it not? I get it. I do, honey. Alright, I'm just going to finish shading up the wings, and then I think I'm going to call it for today. I want to thank you for joining me and chit-chatting with me. And, of course, next week it'll be a different picture and a different set of pencils. Fun, fun. But I'm getting to reuse all the pencils that I had from years ago too, and I'm testing those out as we go, right? So then it just gives me a picture of what I like, what I don't, but I still keep the pencils around just in case, you never know. So, but until my next live, my sweets, my colorful dreamers, Remember to stay safe, be kind, keep smiling, and happy coloring. And next week, around the same time, we'll be doing the next live with a different picture. All right? So enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.